Courtney Poulos, your host for Season 2 of The American Dream. This season, I've been focusing on stories of transformation, and I am so excited to be on the creative campus of one of the most innovative marketing agencies in the country, Concreates. We're going to hear their unique stories and the origins of their company. Let's go inside.
Concreates, an agency that sources ideas from diverse creatives with criminal backgrounds. You get groundbreaking work, our Concreators get the second chance they deserve.
Welcome the co-founders of Concreates, Joe Nixon and Vincent Bragg. Welcome to The American Dream.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Of course, it's my pleasure. I'm so excited because this season I've been focusing on transformation stories, and you guys have an incredible transformation story. Will you share with our audience what the company is that you created and how you created it?
Sure. So once upon a time, I happened to get indicted by the United States of America for selling cocaine.
I, on the other hand, was indicted for successfully robbing 27 banks.
I like how he added successfully in there.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And, you know, during that time, we re-educated ourselves. We focused on studying the law, corporate law, real estate law, read a bunch of books. We did cancer walks.
Well, one day in the television room, I noticed that all the televisions had one story in common, and it was breaking news. It was running back for the Dallas Cowboys, Joseph Randle, was arrested for shoplifting. Didn't make any sense, so as we dig into the story, found out he was actually shopping, had his 2-year-old son with him and was going through his terrible twos, and he just had a tantrum. He was trying to calm him down, and he didn't pay for some items. Well, we happen to be incarcerated with the founder of a startup company named MeUndies, Jonathan Chopin. And I gave him some ideas, like we need to partner this. This is a moment right here. Make a long story short, we went what the kids call now viral.
So at that moment, I had what he calls the Moses moment, where I kind of went to the mountain and really kind of thought about the magic that was just created. And so when I came back, I asked very specific questions, right? Like, when you see a McDonald's commercial, who do you think is doing that? And his answer is McDonald's, like most people would think. And I'm like, wait a minute, no, it's an agency that does that.
Right.
They pay people to come up with ideas for commercials and campaigns. And he's like, but we could do that. So I'm like, duh, you know, right? And so we started to really map out what that looks like, right? I stopped looking at him as a bank robber. I started looking at him as a strategist.
I didn't look at him as a drug dealer. He's a logistics manager.
Right, so we started looking at tattoo artists as art directors, you know, learned the fundamentals of starting a business, received excellent mentorship. One of my mentors, a woman named Katie Dallas, ended up linking me up with a guy named Tim Jones over at 72 on Sunny, New York. And he got it. He understood immediately the value that we bring to the industry, the necessity, and put me in touch with leadership over at 72 and Sunny, and we've been off to the races ever since.
And would you say that the reason why advertisers are attracted to your philosophy is because you're bridging the distance between the product that they're trying to sell and the people they're trying to sell it to?
No doubt.
Absolutely. People forget, like when you go to prison, that you probably consume these products before you went to prison. You're probably consuming the products while you're in prison, and definitely gonna consume the products when you come home. So why wouldn't you want this perspective in your creative work?
Right. I'm so honored that you joined us on The American Dream. How can people find out more about what you're working on? How can they keep up with you?
Concreates.com. You can obviously go there. Check us out on LinkedIn. I think that's where we pop the most.
Yeah.
All right.
We love you, LinkedIn.
Really? LinkedIn?
We love
You've been trying to
LinkedIn.
tell me about LinkedIn for so long. I'm like, it doesn't work for me.
That's where all the money is.
That's where all the money's
We need
in.
to talk about that. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of American Dream, and we will catch you next time.